our audience. Hello, hello, hello. The problem is part of that was low. You didn't understand it too. I guess it's showing 80. Only a couple on. Hi, Miss Pumbaa. Pumbaa. Sounds breaking. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe we're going to have to wait and do this another time. I'm so mad. Can you hear me? Stupid. What if it's or what it is, guys? Do the 5. Unless someone knows what I can do, I guess we're just going to do this another day. Probably. I guess what we'll do is do this at 5 o'clock tomorrow, guys, and hopefully by then I can dig up some more information, and we'll have a little bit more to go on. So I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's what it was. Lawson didn't like the sound, so the sound got gone. Evidently. I agree, Aurora. I am so sorry, guys. Oh, is it good now? Okay. Well, Scott says it's good. Can you guys, the rest of you, hear me? Good. Okay. Thank the Lord. See, Aurora fixed it. She said it was Ronnie Lawson that did it, and he gave the sound back. I'm not sure what the problem was. Sort of blew some of the wind out of my sails, though. Where'd you go, Leland? YouTube has been doing this all day. No, it's not. Oh, okay. Thank you. I didn't know. I know that there's people been having problems, but I didn't know if it's something I did or my computer or what. Thank goodness we don't have to wait until tomorrow. I know. I know yous would be here. Thank you guys. Good. I'm glad. Okay, now, so what do you guys want to discuss? You want to discuss that pediatrician? You want to discuss the rest of the monsters in Rogersville and Hawkins County? Is anybody? I put the not in the description of this one, but in the description of the other live chat, I did put the link to try to get it turned over to the FBI. The Summerwells case turned over to the FBI. So please make sure and go and click on that link and sign that petition. I also put it in the video that I put out today. No Filter, who was that sent that to us? Was it Common Sense, or what was their name? Something needs to be done to get it out of Hawkins County. Okay. Yeah, Common Sense. I thought it was Common Sense. Common Sense is the one that came up with that petition, and she's pushing it, and she's asking all the creators that are out here to try to get it pushed so that we can at least try to get Summers' case out of Hawkins County. If we can get somebody higher up with more power outside of Tennessee, outside of Hawkins County, to deal with Summers' case, maybe they can delve into the rest of these cases and find out why all these monsters are hurting these children in that county. I mean, I know it's all over, people. Don't make I understand that it's not just Hawkins County. But if anybody can find a place with the same amount of people in it, with that many ROs living there, and this many children getting hurt, please let me know. I mean, that town only has 4,437 people living there. How out of 4,000 people can 56 of them be ROs? And I'm almost positive there's more than just 56 of them that are. That's just the ones that have been caught by the law. Or if you want to call it that, they're caught and released. Probably wasn't nothing found about them, too. That's probably unfounded. That's probably why that doctor got off so light. His charges were unfounded, huh, Jen? That would be an amazing for a change of running for the county. That's right, it would. If nothing else, at least we could try to get the state to step in and actually take over that county. I know that can happen. There's just got to be enough people to want it to happen. What word again? Unfounded? Yeah. I was using that word just for you, darling. I know you just love that word. Right? But I guarantee you, if the state went in or the National Guard went in, those bloodlines would sort of start breaking up. Guarantee all them people that's married into those bloodlines and stuff would start running for the damn hills. If you get a bunch of people in there that wasn't scared to death of these damn idiotic, uneducated mountain people that think children are play toys, deviant people. I wished I could say more openly on here what I think. I'm trying to watch my mouth so I don't get in trouble with YouTube. That's right. There's a whole lot of unfounded shit in Hawkins County. Hang on one second, guys. That was Crystal asking if I did go back live. bunch of cowboys. What's cowboys got to do with it? As of April 26, 2022, there's 201 in your county. Okay, but how many people live in your county, Jen? There's a whole lot of people that live in your county. Puts a nasty stain on our beautiful. You're dang right it does, Auntie B or Auntie M. You're damn right it does. And I'm sick of it. Tennessee is one of the most beautiful states there are in the United States, in my opinion, allegedly. But I'm sorry, Crystal, you didn't get an alert, hon. Evidently, it wouldn't let me go live for the first few minutes. I guess it was still trying to process me switching over. But I mean, it started with Dawn and Candace. They are not from the state of Tennessee. And they started putting a damn stain on our state to start with. And then for all this crap to come out about Hawkins County and Rogersville. I mean, come on, there's 56,786 people that actually live in Hawkins County. And that was as of this thing in 2019. 146 of them are ROs or SAs or whatever you want to call them. Where'd you go? Okay, there's a ratio of 0.16 RSOs per 10,000. I'll get you a total population in just a second. Okay, well, you know I looked it up today, Jen. And in Hawkins County and Rogersville, there's one for every 10,000. In Rogersville, there's one to every 10,000. Now, there's only 4,000 people there. There's not even 10,000, and you've got 56 in there. That's a little out of whack, don't you think? Seems like lost an elected sheriff and all of Hawkins County Sheriff's Office maybe should be considered unfounded. Yep, exactly. I'm sorry, babe. It probably happened to a lot of the people that were in here. We had over 100 people in here when I switched over. Means fake, dishonesty people. Oh. Okay, there's 63,000 in your county. And the ratio is 0.16, did you say? 0.16 to every 10,000. Yeah. And that's for a population of 63,000. And in Hawkins County, there's 56,786. And it's still, even in Hawkins County, it's a ratio of 1 to every 10,000. And it's 1 to every 10,000 in Rogersville. And that's only 4,000 people. I'm telling you, there's some kind of deviant, monstrous, evil business going on in Rogersville. There's got to be. In all of Hawkins County. I wonder if old Bill Lee would. But one why or somebody has some water. Well, I on it. It won't, Leland. If there's some, there it goes. If there's some water, the bad thing about it is Dawn and Candace won't even drink their own damn water. So, but yeah, I agree. I know I put that in my title too. Were they born and raised, or is it just in the water? Come on. You're cutting in and out again. I know. That's what I'm saying. If I cut out again, guys, we'll just come back tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Okay. I love you too, Leland. I'm so glad you're here. You got your little wrench beside your name, right? They don't even bathe in the water, right? So maybe there really is something in the water. It should be fine though, because it's not as bad as earlier. Honor me with presence, and I want to my mod. One of them wrote. I said I was going to this yesterday. I got. Think the cats are for pretend like Ernie. Okay. I want to special to each and every one of my moms because I love them and they mean the world. Shalima, Lisa Renee, Filter, Mary Nolan, Cold Crimes with Crystal is the right name. Tennessee Rose, Charles K, Storm, Leland Carter, Don B, and Miss Krista. You all mean the world to me. Yes, I wound up making Don B one of my mods. So next time he comes in, y'all can just snicker at him. We could just say he's one of my bitches. I don't take that offensively, guys. I just think it's funny. Oh, thank you, Auntie M. I love you guys too. Y'all are the best. And I really, other than starting at the governor's office tomorrow morning, making phone calls, I don't know where else to go. I mean, if you guys can think of who I need to contact, give me a list and I'll start calling. I promise you I will, because this just really just blew my mind today, and it really ticked me off. Because this is not just a little girl. I mean, not that it was just one little girl. That's a big deal. I'm not trying to mean it's not. And it's not just one little girl and her brothers. This is a whole county full of kids that are being harmed. And it's not just harmed by just strangers. These are their parents. These are their family doctors. I mean, what the crap? And if a constable is committing crimes and law enforcement is allowing it to happen and bringing him right back in and welcoming him with open arms, they're hiding the rest of the crap. I mean, look at the lawsuit that one dude's got against Hawkins County law enforcement. And old Mr. Ronnie Lawson wants to jump up there and say, my deputies didn't do anything they shouldn't have done. So I wonder what things he allows his deputies to do. Actually get rid of people. You've called the governor for a month straight, Bill Lee. What has he said? Internal Affairs. So Bill Lee's office has not contacted you back, Sky Purple? Oh, you're fine. You know you don't talk my ear off. I'm the one that calls you a lot. Remember? Okay, he says nothing. You have to leave a message. Well, we'll just see about that, won't we? Thank you, Leland. Did you listen to that woman, Tennessee Truth, or like that? It's been going on there forever. Well, from what I can understand, what I seen today, I know for a fact it's been going on since 2002. Would anybody like to try to jump up here? Anybody have anything to say? Yes, Marie, it is unbelievable. It really is. It just like I've said 1,000 times already. It just blows my mind, and I can't understand why it has not drawn more attention from the surrounding counties, from the state. I mean, do they already know that that's a colony for monsters to live? I would love to be a fly on the wall when you call to leave them a message. I can see it already. You go and snap. Probably, if you go on panel, please show your. Oh, yes. Thank you, Christola. Who was? Who was a victim, Aurora? Oh, okay. I agree. They probably don't care. But if enough of us get together and start calling, they're going to have to do something, aren't they? The, the county I live in has the highest rate of SA in New York State. We are a rural county. Well, I don't know, honey. If you look up Rogersville sort of outbeats most U.S. The average that I seen today was in like 6 or 7 different categories as far as like R, you know what I'm talking about, SA with children, theft, murder, that kind of stuff. They outdo most U.S. cities. They are higher than 86.4, I think, percent of all United States cities. Just teeny tiny little Rogersville with 4,000 people in it outdoes most United States cities in all of those categories. That's a horrifying thought. Lawson needs to get done with the rest of them. I wouldn't feel safe living there, to be honest. Just my opinion. I wouldn't either. I'm probably not right about this, Christola, but I'm assuming. Oh, here we go. See, there's another news report just popped up. WJHL. TBI issues most wanted alert for man involved in Kingsport. Pew, pew. Imagine that. Scott, would you care to let us know what she's. Oh, there it is. Light is the name on. That's what I was thinking. It was a family. She was a victim of a family called, their last name is Light. I think it's Frank Light, is the one that we know in this case that we've heard. That's what I was thinking. If someone would do a letter, we could all sign and send it to the Attorney General and the newspaper. Probably send, then they have that everyone knows about it. Will have to. I'm for all these. It's a, give me if I, but when all those stuff, I don't hush hush. I think the public right to know about tips. Simply so, like I described in that video, know that down the road, 10 years down the road, if something was to come up, then we need to hold accountable for not checking these tips out. If the public knows about the tips that are turned in and then the law enforcement doesn't go and check them or does anything about them, or they blow them off like, oh, it's nothing, or it's just YouTubers turning them in and they don't mean nothing, then if it comes to something later down the road, then we know who's to be held accountable for not checking it out, not doing anything about it. And I've said that from day one. Y'all can ask Don B. I fuss at him all the time about it. Don't hold stuff back. Let the people know what's being said. Let people know what's being turned in. Or else people are going to sweep it under the rug and act like it was never done. Sorry, guys, I'm not doing a very good job at putting stuff up here today. Thank you, Christola. Right. They could have done more if they'd have got a darn warrant. But that's another thing about it. See, that's what I was saying in the video. I think it was yesterday. I think not only do we need to get somebody out of the state of Tennessee, not saying that all of Tennessee is bad. I'm just saying you don't know who's connected and who's not. But you need to get somebody out of the state of Tennessee to come in and audit that sheriff's department, audit the county, and other teams to come in and search not just the Wells property, but all those surrounding properties. And it's not just to look for the baby, but they need to search that property and the surrounding properties to find out what is up on those properties that Ronnie Lawson and law enforcement and all those neighbors up there don't want you to find. That's the only reason I can think of. This is the only case I've ever known of that the community, the townspeople, neighbors were not welcome to come and help search for a child. And it has been that way since day one. Now, you tell me why Ronnie Lawson has forbid anybody to go up there and look. Oh, yeah, sure, you can go up there and look. One person can go up there and look. You cannot have a group of people go up there and look, and you can't go up there and look anywhere on anybody's property. So, what are you going to do? Get 200 or 300 people and walk up and down Ben Hill Road and let everybody just start screaming? I wonder how long it would take them people to allow somebody to search their properties if 200 or 300 people started walking up and down Ben Hill screaming their lungs out hunting for summer. I'm sorry. I'm just not in the best of moods today, and this just really tipped the cow over for me. Need to get the data together to get national media interested in what's going on in Hawkins County. That's true. If we could shine more of a light on it, maybe it would get something done. I don't know. I don't mean to yell and scream today, guys, but like I said, this has just gotten to me. Hang on one second. Let me yell at my dog. I don't know how long it'll last. I yelled at her. She shut up for a minute. 300 people and search. I'm getting, well, think what we're going to do. And all right now, is it okay? If y'all can, we're going to call it quits for right now. Hold up. Aurora, it's a lawyer to someone personally because I enough of the games bullshit. You cannot play with people's emotions, in my opinion. Okay, well, I missed something, but exactly. If they think she's close, why don't they get off their duffs and go search? I mean, like Don B said this morning, nobody can really actually go up there and technically start searching, not an individual, anyways, because it's unknowing what you might find or what you get accused of, or, it might go against the prosecution if they ever do take it to court. So, what's left for us to do? Start writing email, writing letters, senators, for that matter, fire in damn Washington. Anybody there? I didn't mean to offend. You. No, everybody can not. Can he is not related to Ronnie Law. Yet he is a child of the Goad family. The Goads are distant to the Lawsons, Trent family. But Don is not related to Lawson. That would be like William Goad, his his cousins who on his mother's side, Trent family. Well, the Trent woman married to somebody to Lawson's, and they've got a cousin, Ronnie Lawson's doesn't. That would absolutely be no blood relation whatsoever to Don Wells, and even if it was, it would be like 7 times removed. That's the best way I can explain it. And I know that people run around trying to say are kin, but they're not. tell the truth of what summer. I agree. Yes, the are related to the Watts and the Goads and the Trents and the Yards and the Hills. Ben Hill, he's that family too. The one name is named, which Red Hill's great grandfather. But technically, John was brought in here by his mom. He is no blood related to any of those people. He is technically not related to any of them. Reporting on it. Thank you. Yeah, I don't ask for money, guys. So, but if you want to help, don't ask for it. If I do a letter, you'll. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna see if I can get my daughter. I think she's off work tomorrow or Saturday, and I will have my daughter sit down. My daughter or my son, one, and see if they won't go ahead and draw up a letter for me. You take care, Sky. Thank you for coming, hon. Really, sent light on the horse in the search for summer. Really? Else was hope it was. I really hope. I not to offend anybody. That's true. Brenda. Everyone did. Okay, thank you, Leland. The letter was about the to the governor, Bill Lee, trying to get him to take a look at Hawkins County, Rogersville, to why all these children are being hurt and nobody's doing anything about it. I mean, even the stupid pediatrician up there was arrested under these charges. Well, thank you, Leland. I love all of you guys. I said, I hope what you said on your podcast was good. I try not to offend anyone with what I say. Yes, we do need to swap the emails and the letters. You live here? You live when she on disability or to own a certain amount of like just have a house or land. That's have. Because if you have property, then you can sell that and live money that you sell. government gave that property to Carla or Clara or Carla Trent. She's an elderly lady from Stan that lives in Hawkins that owns probably Hawkins County. She gave it to her to in trust for Dawn for after Dawn's mother passes. And then it was given to Dawn. She didn't have evening at 6 o'clock, okay?